Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name's Blake Cousins. I just received a Skype from the Netherlands. An anonymous caller claims that their child was taken away by a higher government, I say possibly Illuminati, and she has, a story that she wants to tell us right here at Third Phase of Moon. So tell me about what happened to your children and who took them away.
Well, the thing was, I found out some things about how the Illuminati works, and I was thinking, okay, I have to tell my kids, warn them, and my kids started talking, so I had to tell the people who were at school about it, and then within a week they took my kids away because I was crazy, and I was making my kids scared, and then I said to them, that's not right. And they say, well, the police took them. And they said, they're now from the government. You have nothing to say about it. We took them. They took them. And it's legal. And I'm like, how can this be legal and they have no proof that I did something wrong to my kids? So, basically, they have no proof. It's like they say they have their opinion, and that's how they use it. And you as a parent cannot do anything about it. And if you go to the government, they don't do anything. If you go to the people who's supposed to help you, they cannot do anything. They have so much power that even the government who's behind all this is not taking actions. So now they're starting to, a few weeks ago, from Turkey, the government went to Holland, and they said, well, why are Muslim kids putting in Christian homes, and especially this person, the kid went to a home with 2 lesbians. And they were like, that's not right. So the government went to Holland, and they said, well, we don't want that. And they were talking about Belgium and Germany, I think. They did the same thing. They do the same things there. So now I found out the parents, not only from Turkey, but all other parents are taking action and go on the streets. But the police are hassling everybody. Like what I see in America, they do here too. And they make excuses that you cannot say this, you cannot say that. And it's not only for us as parents, but it's also when you have a religion, you are not allowed to talk about God on the street. If you do, they put you away. So with the kids, like I told my kids about God, and they say, you have to do what we say. If you don't do what we say, you don't get your kids back. We can do anything we want. And I'm like, you're not God. I'm not going to bow for you. And I'm not going to say yes to you for everything what you want. Because Yahweh is more than you.
Well, what this sounds like to me is going back to the Nazi regime and taking away their kids, having, no religion, no freedom of speech. Is this what's happening in your country right now?
This is in the whole world. And it's like the Illuminati is the Nazis. And it goes back it goes back even further. It goes back to Egypt in the Bible. So when you make the connections, like the dollar bill with the triangle in it, that's Egypt. And it goes so much further that even talking about it with you guys, it's only a small portion. It's much more.
Well, I want to ask you about, you've watched Third Phase of Moon and you've been making, some contact here. What do you think about the UFOs in general, and what are people capturing around the world?
Well, the UFO thing is, Actually, I found out that when you read the book of Enoch, they are the demons, the watchers from heaven. So that's basically the story of Enoch. Those are the sons of God. That's in the Bible too. They went to earth. They made children with women from earth, and they became giants. And what I found out in Enoch is there were 3 kinds of, and the 3rd kind made, you know about the flood. That's why the flood happened, because they made everything terrible here for people to live. You know the movies about Dracula. Well, those are these human, these beings. These men have angels, so we call them now demons, because those children, they were not hungry but lusting after blood, because they were man-made. So that's how the story comes in, like Dracula and Blade. You know that movie.
Well,
so that's basically the story in a twisted way.
History has quite a way of perceiving and writing down on paper of what was going on in the times, and every way and every time consciousness is continually changing. So the perspective is basically, we at Third Phase of Moon let the people decide. And I really want to thank you for joining us right here at Third Phase of Moon. But I have one more question. Are you going to be visiting your kids anytime soon? And I really hope that you do.
Well, they have a rule here in Holland. You can see them every other week for 90 minutes. And I have 5 kids. They took 4. The other one is 21. So they couldn't take that one. And basically they harass all the parents here. And it's not only here, it's around the whole world, because I don't know her last name, Nancy, whatever, I don't know her last name. She was in the Senate in America, and she got killed for it with her husband, because she made it, she told the whole world about it, about the scheme of taking your kids. It's a money thing. But I found out, like, there's a guy, he is he's also American. He used to be a high priest in Satanism, and he told people in the prophecy club that a circle in a circle is the illuminati and the people in there, and this same circle is used as a thing on how you call that, symbol. This symbol is used on paper, on the wall, from these people who, if I say it in Dutch, you don't know what it means. Jeugdzorg. It's their label it's on the paper, on the wall, on the cards, and that's a satanic sign. And they say it's witchcraft. And in the witchcraft it says it's about the power of the belly of the woman. And that's basically it. They want your powers from what your God-given children, they want to take away and make them not godly.
If you were to, if somebody, and maybe your kids are listening right now in Holland, or other kids have been going down this road, and parents similar to you, do you have anything to say to the kids in Holland and what they should do, and any kind of prayer or anything like this?
The only thing the kids can do is pray, a lot of prayer. And that's what I did, because lots of people don't get their kids back. And basically, before I was born, I remember that God asked me, and I said yes, if I wanted this life. He has a purpose. And when I was 14 years ago, when a day before I found out I was pregnant by the second child, they said to me, somebody said to me in church, you have a service with children. And I was like, I don't want anything to do with children. But now they took my kids away. This is my purpose, to warn people what it is. And now I found out everything, what it is. My task now is to warn people what to pray for. So to get loose of this satanic thing. And the only thing you can do is like what Moses did, listen to God, pray, and God does the rest. But you have to pray to get your kids back.
Well, I wish you all, we're the third phase of moon, and people from around the world will, we're praying. Hopefully you get your kids back. The Illuminati is very dangerous. We hope we could get down to the bottom of who or what and what their agenda is doing with the kids from Holland and from around the world, taking them away from their parents and things like this. I really want to thank you for joining us again here at Third Phase of Moon.
Okay.